Bad news alert! Bad news alert! Wee 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 wee.
Hey guys. I threw up 3 times last night.
He has something in the stomach.
Yeah.
And it's not yogurt.
I wish it was yogurt.
Doesn't look like we'll be going out today. Our first day in Yog. So we will be continuing the trip whenever the bug is out.
Hopefully we get some days in Yog.
Hopefully. We always say we get sick every single trip. We didn't get sick in Georgia / Dubai.
No, this one took us a while too.
Yeah. We had multiple trips combined before you got sick.
Yeah.
Last time, Korea, you got sick. You got 2 in a row. It's very unfortunate. We'll be chilling in the hotel room. Duck is a witch doctor, so he knows.
Please, no.
It's okay, pal. Just make sure you get your vitamins.
Oh, thanks, dude.
You're welcome. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to an episode of The Sick Hotel in Yogyakarta. Isaac definitely has food poisoning. I think that's the consensus. It's a beautiful day out there. It looks like it's not too hot. It would have been a great day, but we always have to get fracking sick at some point. So, will we be exploring yogurt, Georgia? Maybe. We can hope. Hopefully, the recovery is smooth and quick. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, frack, that came with those? Okay, I got extra ones. This is a popular restaurant chain here in Central Java. It's in this city, it's in Surakarta, and it's in Semarang, and in another city also that I'm not sure what the name was. I think it's called Mie Gacoan. So if it's popular, we're trying it for the video right here, right now. They give me chopsticks. I don't know how to fracking use chopsticks. I've been to Korea, I've been to fracking Hong Kong, still don't know how to use chopsticks. I didn't think Indonesians use chopsticks, so I don't know why. Is this just the cheap way to give people on delivery? They're just, I'd give them some fracking chopsticks. Wow, I really don't, really bad at this. I guess I'll just try one of these first. This is the dumpling. Hopefully they're good because I bought like a bunch more, apparently. There's like 6 in there. Here we go. Whoa, there's meat in there. It's so tender, you couldn't even tell. The fries really tasty. Wow, like in the US, a popular thing is these, but it's filled with cream cheese, and I really love those. But this is actually good. I usually don't like fried dumplings that much unless they're cream cheese. But the way that this chicken is so tender and so, I don't know, it's even kind of, it's just so tender and it's not like super duper dry. It actually makes it with the fry actually work. That's really good. I also have these little chips, which I think is just more of the fry. What a banging chip. All that food you see right here, that other dumpling, these chips, and the goreng here, 14,000. And that might even be more since I delivered it. 14,000 for this. That's $1. That's insane. Who knew you could get such cheap eats here in Indonesia? Whoa, I don't know what that is. So this place, they claim on Indonesia, it's the #1 spicy noodles in Indonesia. I think I said Indonesia and I meant Instagram. They smell spicy and I only got level 2.
Out of 8 or whatever?
Yeah. Oh my, no, they smell spicy. They really do. I didn't think it was gonna be spicy at first, but it's... it's not too bad.
It smells very peppery.
It's it's more of like it's a different kind of spice. It's not a building spice, even though it did build. It like builds really fast into like a really sharp spice where it just kind of stabs your tongue and your whole mouth. And my mouth is really salivated right now. If it works how I think it works, this is only the 2nd level of spiciness, and my God, how spicy is level 8.
Maybe you got actually the 2nd highest.
That is possible. You think it would be spicier than this, or I'd be like literally dying. But maybe I just didn't get there's a lot of chilies in there.
I mean, Indonesian food's known to be spicy. That fracking corn in Bali.
That's really tasty. Look at how wet those noodles are. And they actually pack a lot of that really peppery taste. Oh, gonna burn the more I eat it, the spicier that's gonna get. We'll have 2 people needing a bathroom. That's very good. We're gonna go right after your food poisoning is done. We're gonna go
Level 8.
level 8. Bonko sauce.
Bonko.
Did I release the bonko sauce? Watch this. This will probably be spicy too. I didn't release the bonko sauce. Ah, frack you, bonko. Why is everything so dang hard to open? How is it not? It's like another layer that I haven't gotten through in this package. Are you kidding me? All right, maybe this side. Ah.
That worked much better.
Kind of looks like sweet and sour. Hopefully it's not spicy because I just put a frack ton on there.
That is a lot.
Sweet and sour.
Nice.
Dang bonkin', dude.
That'd be good with those fried dumplings, I bet.
Poppin'.
Hey everybody, it's your low light update here from the Trifate sick room.
Hey guys. Me puking the other day was 9 out of 10 on the discomfort scale. I'm probably at like a 4, but I can't eat anything.
That sucks. Eating crackers makes you got a dukeria.
It makes me got a dukeria.
But at least we've got to spend our entire day in yogurt in this hotel room watching Z Nation, the greatest show on earth.
I unfortunately missed a few episodes, so I'm contemplating jumping out the window right now.
No.
Just because I missed some episodes when I went to sleep.
You haven't. It's dark out now. I'm getting hungry again. So what am I gonna eat? Grab orders and yogurt. Who would have thought this would be the way it went? Just like our 4-day trip to Dubai last year when I ended up being sick the whole time and we just sat in the hotel room the whole time.
We just gotta hope that mine recovers slightly quicker than yours.
Hopefully.
We have less days here.
Look at the swirl. Look at the swirl. Duck, what the frack you doing over there, fracker?
This is the realities of traveling, guys. Just know this.
Sup, dude? Hey guys, I got a strawberry Coke float. They put the frackin' lid on the top, and then they filled the past the lid with more Coke and ice cream, so it all spilled all over the floor. It's very strange. It kind of tastes. The strawberry is really strong. I thought it would be strawberry ice cream, but it's like strawberry sauce inside of a Coke float. Pretty dang good. I also got a double cheeseburger to see what it's like in Indonesia. It's good. Better than the US. I also got the honey garlic rice meal. Let's see how this is. It's good. The sauce is spicy, sweet, not really garlicky. The chicken fries, crispy actually. Sitting in the sauce. And the rice, mushy like McDonald's rice. Guys, I got an ice cream too. Wow. Let's try it. A McFlurry, but it has a chocolate pie inside of it. And the chocolate pie used to be hot. I don't know if it is anymore because I put it in the fridge.
Don't mind the screams in the background.
Ignore that. The pie is super chocolatey, and the ice cream, very vanilla-y. The perfect combo for a beautiful Oreo-like explosion in my mouth. Very beautiful. Just like all of us here on this earth. We're all beautiful little creatures.
Except for that fracker.
Frack you! He is beautiful in his own very...
Bulgy eye way.
Yeah.
Interview that will dispel the rumors and conjecture. Can I just pee in a cup?
Yes, you're seeing it right here, right now. We're leaving the hotel in Yogyakarta.
The first objective we're going to be doing is getting some yogurt.
Yogurt! I actually drank some yogurt, and I'm lactose intolerant, so it made me poop.
I wonder what the rate is of how many times we said yogurt in this video. In our yogurt video.
Too many times, I'm assuming, but that's never stopped us before. Hey! We're gonna head to the Malioboro Mall, walk down Malioboro Street. He has not eaten or drinking anything really in the last day, so we're not gonna be doing much, but we're gonna explore what we can over here because our time is already up tomorrow.
I feel fine right now, but we just can't eat anything.
If he eats, it ejects immediately.
Yes. motorcycles.
Yeah, they
never
could
know when they're gonna fling around.
Well, this is the tourist area.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
has stepped up. Suddenly this place is all shops and
Horses,
stalls, statues.
lots going on.
Wow, yeah, this is very touristy. And we got dropped off at the mall here. I mean, there's a Burger King right there. What are we doing?
Burger King foot lettuce.
I am Goreng Korea.
What does that mean?
It means fried chicken and
Korean
rice.
fried chicken?
Fried chicken from Korea. Yeah, in Indonesian. We got a Jaco already. We've never had Jaco in Indonesia.
Yeah, it's from here.
So maybe it's
Will it
popping.
be different at all?
I don't know. Wow, so already it's like set up like a huge like market inside of the ground floor of the mall.
This already reminds me of the Times Square Mall.
Yeah, it does in Malaysia. It's just kind of like a big mall, but they fill all of the space. There's no open space.
They just really, they do fill it very well.
Oh, look at that. And it's reflective. Hello.
Oh, we gotta look back really far to see yourself.
Hey.
Or you can
Hello. What's your name?
Chester. The Cheeto man, the cheetah. Real estate right
Oh my
there.
gosh, McDonald's has the whole side of that mall down
It's like how
there?
JCPenney's are in the US.
True, JCPenney just gets the whole fragging side. Let's see what they have at Jayco. They got donuts.
They do have donuts. That's surprising, I guess.
Might have to try one of those before we leave here just to get a Jayco donut in Indonesia try on.
Seems like there's a lot of different restaurants, which is very disappointing that
You can't eat?
we can't try them.
Oh, we have to go all the way back over there to get on the next store or floor.
Oh,
Are we in Korea or Indonesia?
we'll see how the quality is. Will it immerse us back? Will it immerse you back into the Korea?
It sounded pretty good. I'm absolutely starving, so I might actually get a few things while we walk along this area. But this smelled very good and it sounded good, so I'm getting some frackin' Korean corn dogs, baby.
I'm very jealous. They smell really good, and I'm hungry.
Topping options.
He put some cheddar cheese.
Smells like Ritz crackers, like the little sandwich ones, which I always liked, so it's interesting. I don't know if I trust the secret sauce. Maybe we'll do some cheese mayo or some cheddar cheese. Let's try a little bit of cheese mayo. So it's very
Very professional spread there.
Thank you. I'm not gonna be like one of those ones that's like
Just absolutely down for it.
okay, I'm just gonna do that. So I like these things plain sometimes. It's pretty big. It might be hot.
Why is it so huge? How are you gonna fit that in
so
one bite?
thick. I can't.
Did the cheese powder go down your throat?
I did. Why is this thing so massive? Oh my god.
It's huge.
Wow, I really need a drink now. Something's caught in my throat.
How much did that cost?
33? Not bad. This is the biggest one of these I've ever gotten in my whole life. It's good. I think it's better than the Korean one.
Oh.
Is that a statement? Yeah, I'm making the statement. I'm putting more of this on that.
So you'll choke even harder.
I just want to choke and die. And I want to be transported back to my childhood of Ritz cracker cheese. The outside is so crispy.
And it's cheesy as nuts, my god.
And the fries are thick enough where you can actually taste some potato in there.
Looked also painful.
They actually made this fresh. Like in Korea, the ones that we saw, and in the Philippines so far,
They're always sitting out.
they're always sitting out pre-cooked. These ones, they put the dog and the cheese on the stick and did all this after the fact.
Yeah, so we'll take our saying it's better than Korea with a grain of salt. We never got a fresh one in Korea, unfortunately.
So,
If they are ever fresh in Korea, I don't know. I would
I don't know how
assume
it
maybe somewhere they are.
this is fracking delicious. I haven't even got to the dog yet. I think my whole cheese cube came out.
Oh my god.
There's a dog in there. That was a good dog. Oi, bruv.
How's your dog, sir?
Good dog.
You devoured that Dragon dog.
I'm hungry.
And what could go better with your Korean hot dog than some Indonesian milk tea?
Such a trendy meal.
I know, so trendy. I looked up online to make sure this was Indonesian, and according to Instagram, it did seem like it was. So now what do I pick?
Caramel cheesy papukong.
Oh, that would be really weird. Are those things?
You're cracking honey smacks, aren't they?
They look like Honey Smacks. They do look like Honey Smacks. Caramel Chizu Papukong. That's very different. I was tempted to go with the straight up Oreo one, but this one's way more creative.
But maybe that's just all that there is to it.
It might be.
Who knows?
I wonder what that is. It's the best seller. Or there's Mate Mateaka, which is like apple and lemon.
It'd be very tart.
It would. Meeny, miny, mo, vegetarian. Okay, I've never heard of what the frick this thing is, so I'll just try to complete it. I hope it's good. I got my caramel chizu tea here. I don't know what the frick is chizu. It looks like there's honey smacks on top. I hope they're honey smacks, because if they're like some like sort of sandy, like kind of like an Indian snack on top, I probably wouldn't like it as much. No offense to Indian snacks, but sometimes they are very sandy. They're probably a lot healthier than other things, but you know. Oh, they're warm. This is really cold and these are warm.
Maybe they're not honey smacks.
What is this? I'm very confused. It's getting pretty good mix in there.
Maybe it's just the plastic. How it's, they melt it.
Yeah, that's true. Oh gosh, this looks like it's gonna pop all over the friggin' place. Whoa. That was like candy. It's like, the top is really caramely. It's good. Yeah, I don't know if it's a thirst quencher. I don't know if milk tea was a good choice for thirst quencher.
Oh yeah, true.
Those taste like Honey Smacks.
They might be honey smacks.
I think they put some Honey Smacks on this milk tea.
Most shocking milk tea ingredient ever.
That's really good, actually. I thought it was gonna be super strong when I tasted that foam on top, but it mixes in really well. Menan tea. That's fracking delicious. As you can see, the sizes are much smaller than the Philippines.
Yeah,
Everyone in the Philippines isn't like this big. Delicious. All right, that was the mall. It was actually a pretty nice mall. It was tight but tall, 5 stories up. And they had some delicious milk tea. I really like that milk tea.
Who would have thunk some honey smacks would go well in there?
I would have never thunk it. Is that the chizu? Is that called chizu here? Honey smacks?
Maybe, I don't know.
Honey smacks are pretty dang good, but they make your pee smell weird. So be advised if you're ever gonna eat some honey smacks.
You know what else makes your pee smell weird? Any food we ate in Bali for some reason.
Anytime we got like it was in the Thai food and it was in the Indonesian food that we ate, our pee smelled so weird. I don't know what it was, the oil or what? Who knows? I don't think.
From England, sir?
Huh?
From England?
The US.
From where? California?
Minnesota.
Because the one university in Yogyakarta, they have inter student with the UCLA.
Oh yeah?
From Jogja study in UCLA and from UCLA study.
Oh, that's cool, yeah.
And here for holiday or for?
Yeah. We were just in Bali,
Oh, yeah?
and then we'll be going to Jakarta tomorrow.
My papa Bali, mama Jogja.
Oh,
I
yeah?
come from Ubud.
Oh,
You
cool.
been to Ubud?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Where in Bali?
We just stayed in the city.
Yeah,
Bagian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we stayed, yeah.
And in Jogja for how long?
We've been here for 2 days, but I have food poisoning.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we haven't done anything until today.
You have this is my favorite. Jordan.
Oh, Jordan, yeah.
And what's your name?
Isaac.
Isaac and
Tyler.
Tyler. Oh yeah, very easy name. Isaac.
Yeah.
And you come here in Malioboro today. You are very lucky.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, free.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, free of charge. Many tourists come to there.
Oh.
1 minute from here, just only 50 meters. Have a look. 1 minute here. I will show you.
We can check it out later.
Oh wait.
because soon it's closed. It's already 1 month.
Oh, that's okay. Thank you.
You can go by yourself, no problem.
No, that.
Yeah, really. Many tourists come there.
Okay.
Because the program from government for Jogja, not many tourists. This way, promotion for this is the original art, yeah, from Indonesia. We have the heritage from UNESCO.
Okay.
Have a look. You can go by yourself.
We have to do something down here first. We'll come back.
We're
later.
filming a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take video over there.
Oh, we have to. And then we.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Whenever they talk to you, you know what's coming next.
I didn't watch Luke Demont's full video, but the one part I saw, someone was trying to get his dad to go look at some art thing, and then he came by and he's like, no, let's go. And it was in the city.
We know. I mean, it's a loud bus for how small it is. Wow. In the Philippines, same thing happens. You're like, they say, hey, you need a ride? I'm like, no. And then they're like, oh, where are you from? What's your name? And then they talk to you, and then they're like, come on, let's go. And you're like, you think your friendliness will win my money, sir?
If you're on a tour in a touristy area, you know.
Same thing happens in Italy. It happens in Paris. It happens in even like Croatia. That's just kind of a thing. They just talk to you, make you feel like, oh, this guy's friendly. Let's give him some money.
If you're in more of the local streets and someone's talking to you.
Yeah, it might be good. And then they'll pull out a knife. Hey, give me all your money.
Hey, buddy, for some reason I'm an old New Yorker.
Hey, I'm walking here. Look at this thing.
We're gonna walk under it.
We have to walk under it. Unfortunately, this guy's blocking half the thing. Come on, man. Come on, man. Is that an M1 Garand I just saw? Ding! How many bullets did I do? Do. 7, that's definitely. No, I did 8.
Okay.
That's probably right. That's how much COD we played. What the heck is that? It's like some. What is that? So they have some like touristy gimmicks like haunted houses here. Cool. 35. Oh look, it's like a show. If there was a story element to it, like they had like a voice person above being like, oh no, it's trying to kill me or something like that, we wouldn't understand what was happening. Wow, there's a lot of people up here.
If I'm not mistaken, food stalls come out later too, so I imagine this place gets super busy at night too.
There's a street market over here somewhere too. Like a certain area of it was called the street market. Somewhere around here, there is epicness. Epicness that you cannot consume, or you'll be having a problem and you'll suddenly be sprinting back to the hotel. Ball! Did you just say Bali? Damn, there are mixed use everywhere. Wow, we actually got a banger eating that one right away. That's very popular in Indonesia. Do you think I was pointing at him or what?
I don't know.
What is that? It's kind of a random place for that.
Yeah, what the heck? Just a parking lot inside of the mall.
Another mall, the Ramayana. Looks like more of a clothing mall. After being in Bali for the last 5 days, suddenly it went from 50% of the people we saw were foreign tourists, and now it seems like a lot of the tourists here are Indonesian tourists.
That's for sure. We've seen maybe like We've seen maybe like 6 or 7 groups of foreign tourists.
Yeah, not many at all. It seems like a lot of people are, for the correct term I should say, tourizing here.
I want a G-Shock now.
It's like, come on. Oh, it's a watch. You need a watch? I totally For a second there, I thought that guy
He blended in with those mannequins.
was a
so well.
mannequin. So there's a guy in the store. There's two mannequins, and he was wearing the same type of shirt.
And he was like the same height as them too.
blended right in. I was like, why'd they put a mannequin in the middle? And then he moved, and I was like, yeah.
I was like, there's either 3 people there or 3 mannequins.
Interesting. What is this? Oh, it's a market thing. Let's go in there.
Market.
Have a great time in there, buddy. I'll stand out here.
Okay, see you later.
Bye.
Kind of scared.
You should be. All right, it's a lot of
Clothing?
A lot of clothing. We are notorious shoppers. We love to shop until we drop.
Although our clothing is slowly falling apart more and more on these trips, we never buy any.
We never buy anything. The only thing we've ever bought is a SpongeBob shirt, and it was an excellent choice. Whoa, there's an escalator in here. Wow, there's so much. It's like just clothing shop on clothing shop as far as the eye can see, and then right in the middle of it all, an escalator to the heavens. This place is pretty packed. I don't know what's up there, but we have to take it. We don't know where we're going, and there's not a down escalator. This is an excellent choice. Look at that. That place is...
Oh my gosh.
Will that almost kill you? This whole thing's a mall. It's like a big mall market.
Literally exactly like, what was the last one we went to that was like this? Oh, in Davao. This is exactly like the Davao one.
Ah, yeah, it is. Oh, we can go higher. Up, up, up. You can see they have hats, they have shirts, they have novelty tees. It seems like it's mostly women's clothes. Unless I don't know Indonesian men's clothes either, but it seems like mostly women's clothes. Is this area closed?
No one seems to go up here.
Oh. Down we go. Ooh, they have lights like as if this is a stage right here.
Oh yeah.
Come out here to this viewpoint. Wow. This whole thing's just like an old market, and it connects to this big mall. Hello? Hello?
I like the roofs of this city.
Yeah, the roofs are cool. Lack of minerals and any sort of substance is weighing on.
I am absolutely starving right now.
You might need to stop at a Circle K and get you some fuel.
Guys, if you get food poisoning, don't have your entire trip planned out to a T.
Once again, we've said it before, and people in our comments will occasionally say, this is why you need to have everything planned.
You need to do more research.
This is why we don't usually plan things out too much. And unfortunately, this trip we did is in case things happen, in case it fracking rains, or you get sick.
We've gotten very lucky with it so far, and even right now I would say we're pretty lucky because my food poisoning is nowhere near as severe as Tyler's that he got, and if it was, tomorrow we'd be going on a train right now that we'd have to basically go on, and if it was as severe as Tyler's, I don't think that would be very possible. I would say it's lucky that it has lasted basically as long as we've been here.
The only bad thing is I don't get to discover any of this city. I mean, other than this little tourist street here we got to discover. This place seems like it's closing up. They're gonna shut this behind us, and they're gonna be like, oh, wait.
It's unfortunate too because we don't like to just go to only a tourist spot in the city because it's always completely different.
When we were actually planning, like, we thought we'd have 2.5 days here, so we were thinking of going to Yogyakarta or Clayton next door too, but now we're literally not even gonna be able to see this city, just the mall and the street area, and he can't even eat anything, so we can't come out and get the street food or anything either. It's just kind of a recovery zone. It's better that it happened in this city possibly, where we had 2 days, and somewhere that's pretty easy to get to, whereas if we had like a
like a cool excursion planned for this day or something, that would have been very poor. I still did try some food here in Yogyakarta. I mean, I got the Mie Goreng, but other than that, I usually eat at weird times because we usually go out and get our food, so I ended up having to get fast food both days in a row because it's the only thing that's opened and easily deliverable from our hotel. So it's unfortunate. We didn't get to try too many of the local delicacies. I was looking at what fast food restaurants they have in Indonesia, and a lot of the more obscure ones like Taco Bell, Popeyes, they only have them in Jakarta. And then I looked up Popeyes in this city to see if they had one, and it popped up, and I was like, oh, they have it here. It's this.
They don't have Popeyes, they just got Popeye.
Popeye, and they stole the cartoon character that they definitely didn't have.
Definitely legal.
Crossing the street here can be a bit scary because the bikes like to whip. The bikes like to go very fast. The heck is this? Another market?
It looks like the same thing, but just like a different version.
I thought there was like a concert going on over here. These guys are so loud. Wow, this is like the new market or something. This one's pretty fancy. So we still don't know, and we never will know, what he got sick from. So that makes everything a little more scary now. We don't know if it was the food or...
We don't even know. It could have still been from the Philippines somehow.
It could have been. We don't know what caused it. We looked up online and it says we probably shouldn't eat any ice or anything from Indonesia, just because our stomach bacteria is not... Our stomach can't handle the different bacteria. So, I don't know. It could have been from ice somewhere too. Who knows? Wow, this is big. Maybe this place really picks up at night. Yeah, a lot of them. We got that. Oh, look at level pita. We're not gonna know what that means ever.
They'll like try and ask us and we won't know exactly. And then whatever we end up saying, we'll get the spiciest thing or something.
Oh, it has a second level too. Yeah, we missed out on this place.
This must really get popping at night.
See, that's the unfortunate thing. If we didn't have our train ticket and our flights already booked out, we could have been like, hey, you got sick, let's chill, take another 2 days so we can actually explore this city. But now we fracking can't. Bakso. We still need to eat bakso. Oh, that's not bakso anymore. So many things. Jajan Pasar. These are where we should get our ideas. Gudej. That's kind of, I don't like the name of this. Gudej. Another one of these guys. He doesn't have a gun. He has a dagger.
A mini sword.
Oh. Oh yeah, look at all these stalls down this street. They must roll out some of these stalls, have that area over there.
It seems like this street just has a lot of side streets that are interesting too.
Really cool. There's an outdoor market right there. They have little pastry things. I don't know what the heck that is. It kind of looks like a opia.
These shopping areas are always so interesting to me. They just find different ways to format shopping and then just throw them all right next to each other.
It is interesting. A lot of times cities have like one main area and then there's just way too many.
To have the same types of things, but they just have it in different malls and stuff.
Oh, this is blocked off. I should not have gone this way. Oh, maybe after these bikes. A lot of the places we traveled, Philippines, India, Malaysia, and we've gone to the tourist areas of Vietnam, Korea, places like that. But most of the people attempt to speak to us in English. Here, most of the time, they just speak to us in straight Indonesian.
Yeah.
See, in Indonesian 2023, There's some sort of palace over there. Another palace thing over there. There's actually people inside of this park. What is
This
that?
sidewalk got massive all of a sudden.
Yeah, it did. This is like the fancy, whatever the heck this thing is. It's a lot fancier over there. The night we came in, right here, there was some sort of performance going on.
Like a cultural performance
Yeah,
of sorts?
they're kind of dressed up in like traditional attire, I would assume, and dancing, and people were watching. It was all lit up. Really cool at night, but it's not going on yet. Maybe later. A monument, 1949. What the heck happened in 1949 in Indonesia?
Fortunately, we didn't learn about Indonesia like at all
No.
in history class.
The most we learned about any Asian country,
Was Japan.
Japan.
And China.
yeah, Japan, China, and then for American, a very small frame of Korea and Vietnam because of American military interventions. It's a fancy little street.
Yeah, here's like, it seems like the government area.
Bank of Indo, BNI.
Historical monument.
That's closed. Wow, look at that street sign. That's so. This almost feels like it could be a Dutch area.
It might be.
The way these buildings are.
Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, I want to just for information for you. This is my activity with my friends. This is my organization. I have to job to my university. I am from University Region of Yogyakarta. My name is Komam. I am from Bali Islands. I in here. I am the study from region of Yogyakarta. Okay, this is my activity on the social media like the Instagram. This is like the snack and give the people for in here. Not only to snack, but I'm to buy two books for the homeless child. You have to like the tourist. Yes, the support is my activity.
Do you have any cash? I
don't have 100,000. I can give you. I don't have 100,000 anymore, but I can give you like a donation for it. It's small. I can give you like a donation for it.
Thank you so much for your support, and you can you can do donations. Oh yes, but I can to share too for Instagram. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's not for privacy.
Okay.
We're making a YouTube video.
Oh, YouTuber.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
I want to just for
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Okay, we donated to a cause and we recorded the whole thing because we are very good people. This video is now called We Gave Money to Family in Need and whatever the frick.
Talk very quick.
It was very hard. Hey, the camera overheated, but we were talking about how great of people we are. Whoa! Alright, that's gonna be our new channel now, is just giving people money so we can be epic.
Should we also try and survive in this country without without money for 24 hours?
I think we should. I think that seems like a very noble thing to do, is go to countries that are way less fortunate than the country you're from and then ask the citizens of that country for free things.
And rely off their kindness.
Who the heck would do that? Yagi seems pretty dang cool. I like the little tourist area. It was pretty snazzy, pretty fancy. This street is just night markets everywhere. Whether it's clothes or food, this place at night is gonna be hopping. I don't think. So we'll head to Circle K up here, see if there's some sort of plain bread you can eat. I'm gonna get a drink to try, and that'll probably be our day in yogurt. I think
Yogurt?
the yogurt, the dehydration and the starvation is affecting.
Yeah, I'm a bit lightheaded.
That's not good. I thought this was Arabic writing for a second.
The top looks like the Egyptian eye.
It's a frickin' bike. That's the fanciest bike I've ever seen in my... Another market. What the heck?
Do they have too many markets?
I don't know how anybody could make money when there's this many markets right next to each other. It's an interesting place to sing on a corner of a street.
Maybe it's good if people want to donate when they're turning left.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can
we cross this? We're about about to die. Can we go right now? Ah! We almost died. Run! I love when four-way stops with stoplights don't have a pedestrian light.
How the heck are you supposed to know when to go?
Those people were sitting there forever, and right when we start walking, they start going. Oh great, we gotta cross the street again. Oh no. This might be our best chance right here. I walked down this area yesterday. I should have brought the camera and just filmed my solo yogurt experience, but we'll take you through an interesting little neighborhood street. There was just 3 old dudes that were sitting there in the neighborhood, and I walked by and they were just like, I was like, hello. They're like, hello. I don't think they're expecting me.
Definitely.
This is what a convenience store looks like in Indonesia.
It's very convenient.
Pretty convenient. You get all these different drinks. You have like the packaged hot dogs. I'm getting these 3 things: banana milk, Cocobit, pineapple mogu mogu. There's just so many different things. A lot of teas, a lot of juices, a lot of stuff. The snacks, ton. They have Mie Goreng chips.
Oh, I bought those. Because these,
The instant noodles.
those are my favorite instant noodles, and I bought those chips. I still have them. I might try them soon. I'm very curious how good those are.
So many different chips. So many different things. They have these Oreo wafers. Oh, delicious. So many chips. So many unique things. Indonesia will have so many snacks to try. It's a panda. That's so dangerous for a kid to be riding on a fracking bike on this road. We got our Alfamart. Drinks, snacks, all you could ever want from an alpha. An alpha male like us?
I'm a Sigma now.
You're a Sigma? Sigma male grind set. Today we're going to take you away from this very loud, very busy road, and going to take you down a little side street of the old Yogyakarta. You ready? It's side street time. Who wants these loud bikes anyways? Look at this. It's instantly quieter.
Wow.
Instantly.
I didn't hear a single thing you said except for the word loud before, and now I can hear everything.
That's the difference between a side street and the main street. That main street was so loud. We were inside the store, which was a good like 30 feet away from the road, and I could not hear what the cashier was saying.
And there's a cool building.
Yeah, look at this thing. This is apparently a church. I'm guessing a straight up Catholic church. It looks fake. It really looks like it's like a Las Vegas.
Yeah, literally, I was just about to say that. Very Vegas. It's got like a very gothic style.
There's a cat right there that's
Oh.
making a very weird face.
You good, homie?
It's a very interesting church. Maybe it's actually very new, and they were like, let's make it like these cool churches in this place. This barbed wire right here. It's interesting.
I understand some of these houses want the barbed wire for their own protection.
Ooh.
But what about like if people just like trip? Like some of them are
Oh.
really low.
Look,
Oh.
shredded glass right there. People really must. Uh-oh. Hey. That place broke bottles and put it underneath. So there must be a problem with people stealing things. That's pretty. I've never seen that before. Usually people just kind of have the spikes, like fence spikes on there. I guess that is a more DIY way to do it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That girl is under 10.
And she has a...
Hi. Hey. Did you say my friend?
I don't know. Sounds like it, but I don't think so. That little girl also has a
Smaller girl or smaller child?
child on there.
That is very shocking to see that. She was probably 8 years old driving a full-on scooter. I don't know if the parents are not home or what's going on there. That cannot be safe.
Apparently there's just barbed wire here.
At least she's not going into traffic, right? Right. This is the stuff you can see in the neighborhoods of. Whoa!
That's a barbed wire.
Whoa!
Nice body shape there.
The perfect human body doesn't exist? Oh, I'm Mickey Mouse!
Some of them are still a work in progress, so that's kind of scary.
That is really scary.
And that's also kind of
Oh
scary.
my gosh, SpongeBob. It's when Doodle Bob.
Starts erasing.
Oh, frack. Was this the attempt to be like, guys, is this real stuff? Nemo! We're getting everything we ever could have wanted here.
That's some cool artwork.
Really cool. Somebody just spent the time to paint all of this. Oh, dude. On this neighborhood street. That's pretty cool. Food poisoning has gotten the best of one of the good old Trifaters. This is the second time this has occurred, and hopefully the last.
Hopefully, but we travel. That's just
how it goes. Back to the hotel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the best we could do for today. We'll be back going to Jakarta tomorrow.
on a special form of transportation that we totally haven't told you about already.
It's a luxury and was very expensive.
Yeah, what the heck?
Let's go. Hey guys, made another run to the Alfamart, and today we're gonna be trying some Cocobit. It's prayer hour. It smells good.
Does it have coconut chunks?
Yeah, there's
in it?
chunks. I wasn't expecting the chunks. Suddenly I just got clogged with artificial
You can't
chunkers.
see them, but when you said the name, I was like, oh, there's gotta be coconut chunks in there.
That's very good. This is very sweet and chunky. I don't know how else to describe it, but sweet and chunky. And look at Indo food, so it's gotta be from Indonesia. Cocobit? Your favorite cocoa bits? Right here, right now. I'll shoot all the bits at you, ready?
Yeah.
I know you guys are really hoping that Isaac eats those lychee in his iced tea right now, and so he can poop them out in 3 seconds.
Guys, the McDonald's actually put lychee in the iced tea. That was very interesting.
McDonald's is super frackin' fancy here. What the heck? The McDonald's down the road is like super nice. I've only ordered it on Grab because it's the only option at 11 p.m., but it's fancy. The menu looks really cool, and we have to get some of the actual cool items maybe when we're in Jakarta.
We never got to go into the fancy looking one here. Sad.
Food poisoning. It's a trip ruiner, but hopefully some of these random taste tests and updates about the sickness show you the realities of traveling and things you can eat in Yogyakarta on Grab. How is your food poisoning going right now, sir?
I'm tired. I feel totally fine, and then I just eat a little bit, and unlike yesterday where it was hard for me to eat, I can eat just fine today. But now, after I eat, there needs to be a bathroom in sight. So that's very unfortunate. And since I can't eat as much because I will just duke it out right away, I have no energy. So yeah, that's the food poisoning situation right now. It's definitely exponentially gotten better last night and today. So I hope tomorrow will be all good.
See you later.